Hello and welcome to another Nimble video tutorial. I wanted to produce a follow-up video to cover mobile certification for Android and Apple iOS. The Nimble IDE has a nice enhancement that allows you to save steps and save time when using Vault Builder and creating apps for submission for the Play Store. The goal of this video is to highlight this time-saving feature. For this demonstration, I will load my mobile diagnostic project. This project serves as a test application for Nimble. While the previous mobile app tests the component initialization, the purpose of this project is to attach to the mobile device API, display diagnostic information. As a part of the test, it will vibrate the phone for 2 seconds, verify the Wi-Fi connection, display battery information, read and write data to the local phone file system. Before we get started, let's look at some of the methods that are included within the Phone Factory.js file. You can see the library creates a connection to orientation, vendor agent, battery life, the compass, motion sensor, contacts, files, and even the gallery, to name a few. Basically, this factory provides a base layer interface for all the services provided on smartphones. It also detects and requests approval if needed. When the diagnostic app is started, it will cycle through all available and approved services and output that information into a text control. Vendor, Wi-Fi status, and battery status should be displayed without a need for approval. I have provided this project and factory on my GitHub repository. It provides some nice sample code for people getting started with JavaScript, Cordova, and mobile application development. Today, we're going to build and install this project, but we're going to include one more additional step. You will notice for this video, I'm using the licensed version of Nimble IDE, and I'll include the step for app certification process for the Google Play Store. By design, Nimble will look in 2 places for certification files for Android and iOS. If you're using Windows, the certification files should be placed in the app data nimble5_secure folder. If you're running on Linux, you can store these files under the resource app folder. You will need to create an _secure folder, and within that folder include a certificates folder. Within the secure folder, you will be placing the Android JSON and the iOS JSON files. These files are simply the Vault Builder JSON file renamed to the corresponding mobile platform. Under the certificates folder, you will include any of the certificate information that I'm going to show you today, as well as the certificate files that you may receive from the Apple Dev Store. Vault has a really nice interface for creating cert information for your mobile app. I decided to make sure Nimble has the ability to package this information prior to submitting your zip to Vault. After you input your information and click Generate Keystone, Vault Signer will allow you to download an android.p12 file. This is the file that should be saved in your certificate folder. You simply repeat the steps for iOS, and Vault Signer will create an ios.csr file that should be saved under the certificates folder. Vault provides the information and samples of the Vault Builder JSON files in their tutorial page. Remember, these files should be renamed to their corresponding platform, Android and iOS. After you have your ios.csr file, you will have to complete steps 3 through 6. Apple requires a paid registration and a few more steps for approval to launch your mobile app. So we're going to proceed with Android. Just remember, the iOS CSR and all developer files you receive from Apple are placed in the certificates folder. All these files are secure and are not uploaded to my build server. Once you download any zip from my build server, Nimble searches for any secure certification files. These certification files will generate new zips that are platform specific for the Vault Builder. I will demonstrate this feature today. I have my certification files currently located in my Windows App Data folder, and I will build this mobile diagnostic application and allow you to see the results. Once the files are uploaded to the build server, it will take a few seconds to build. Let's take a look in the project download folder. Once I download the completed application, you will see the diagnosed zip file placed in the download folder. Nimble will detect the zip file and look for any certification information, which will be merged. If it detects these certification files, you will see a total of 3 zips, 2 of which will be tagged with the device-specific platform. Let's click Download and start the process. You will soon see the new zips files are created. If you open up and examine the files, you will see the new certificate file and information is renamed within the zip, and all the platform cert files are included. We can now upload the proper platform for each mobile device in Vault Builder. When you submit the zip to Vault Builder, it will take a few minutes for it to build. Vault does a very good job at detecting package errors, and it will probably alert if improper cert information is submitted to the wrong platform. The certificate detect feature was designed to save time of merging files manually for each platform type. The inclusion of this certificate information should allow this APK to be valid for submission to the Play Store. While we wait for this application to build, I will attach my Galaxy Note 10 and start sharing my screen. Let's take a screenshot of this QR code, download, and install this diagnostic app. Once the application is installed, the usual prompts will ask for permission. The included certificate information will allow you to submit this APK for valid acceptance to the Play Store. Once the app is started, it will ask to access the file system. A large text control is displayed with a diagnose button. When you click this button, your phone should vibrate for about 2 seconds. You will see all the information that the diagnostic was able to gather about your device. You can see the battery information, network connection, as well as attempt to write and read data to the local file system. The file only includes the time and date in which it was written. After the test, the file is deleted, and it verifies that the delete was successful. The Nimble Phone Factory represents a simple but thorough interface for mobile development. It provides a nice foundation for testing apps created with Nimble and maintaining a solid compatibility between Nimble and Vault Build service. I just wanted to make this follow-up video, which includes certification integration in the build process. It's really a time-saving feature. The Nimble solution. Thank you for watching.